Hey, how y'all doing? I thought I'd show you this here attachment arm I got for this belt grinder this afternoon. I know one of you out there will appreciate what this doodad does. The same feller that cut that knife out for me. It has several different size wheels that come with a holder. It comes in 1/4 inch all the way up to 1.25 inches. And them's all the sizes in between. I got 1/2 inch on it right now. And this is going to be handy, especially for like this one. You can just reach right up in there and clean that up just as purty as you please. That's just downright fancy. Telling you what. Thought I'd show that real quick. I finished a pocket knife this evening, so I thought I'd do a little video and show it. Y'all probably actually be the first ones to see it. I usually post on Facebook whenever I get one done, but this one is to be for a feller's birthday, and he follows me, which his son is the one that asked me to do it for his birthday. They both follow me on Facebook and whatnot, and I didn't think to ask if they're doing it for a surprise or what they're doing, so I'm playing it safe, and I ain't going to post this on Facebook quite yet. I've showed the blade and some other things I did on there, but I ain't showed the handles, scales, or anything like that. I guess you could say I've been teasing them a little bit. But anyways, this one, I'm going to tell you, it's probably about the nicest one I've done so far. This is my Country Gentleman pattern. It's actually the first one that I have done full size. I think in my previous video I mentioned I was going to call it my Country Gentleman. Knife number 32 is actually the first one in this pattern, but that's the one that gave me the idea of naming it because I really like it. Anyways, the handle material here is ivory G10, and the shield and the bolsters is just burlap micarta. Yeah, my mind went blank there for a second. But that's layers of burlap pressed together, which I think is pretty sweet. And I think it goes really nice with that ivory G10. Kind of sets off real nice. But that burlap, I like that because it's got a little bit of stuff going on in it. It ain't just plain, solid color. Whereas this G10, it's got a little bit. You can see it kind of has just a little bit of a wood grain look to it where it's layered up with the materials they use. But anyways, give myself a heart attack. I did some file work here on the liners. Get my fingerprints off of there, smudge marks. It's brass liners, and I use brass pins on this. And the handle is, when it's closed, is 4 inches. And I'll be dogged, I ain't measured this one when it's open either. That's the second time I've done this Anyways, wipe this bad boy off. I just made it whenever I'm cleaning it up nice and careful like. 3 days later, throw it in the mud, whatever. Well, maybe not quite like that, but anyways. Got my name etched in there. And open this up. Use this one, I don't get fingerprints on it again. But I hand sanded this blade to 400 grit satin finish. Try to get it to where you can see it. There we go. Now, that takes some work, and my old body don't respond to work like it used to. So I don't do a lot of hand sanded blades. I usually do a belt finish. But boy, I think a hand sanded finish is pretty. So every now and then I break down and do it. And this is for that feller's birthday, so I thought that's a good excuse to go ahead and do that. Got the swedges in. Now the swedges, that's belt finish. And that new grinder I about dropped it again. It's sharp. I'll cut myself if I do that. But that new grinder did a dandy job of having that rest all nice and solid. I was able to do a whole lot higher grit of a finish. That grit, the belt grit, is equivalent to a 400 grit belt. So, but with the belt doing it, it put just a touch more shine to it compared to what I hand sanded. So that turned out real nice, I think. But anyways, how long is this? I have to look real quick. Yeah, that's right on the money on 7 inches, and well, maybe it was an 8. Let me look again. Oh, 7 inches, right on the money. Full length, 7 inches. But I'm pretty happy with this one. Not very often do I make one yet that when I'm done, I'm actually pretty happy with it. Now, I ain't saying this is 100% perfect, because it's not. But it's way ahead of what I usually am able to do. This is one of my better ones. And I even brought a chunk of newspaper down here. I got to mention this bad boy is sharpened. Well, I'll do a little bit of a show off here. That cut pretty smooth. For me to sharpen it, that did real well. I'll just say that. Because when it comes to sharpening, I do okay, but I'm learning on everything, I guess. But anyhow, oh, newspaper made my edge dirty. Can't have that. There, prettied it all back up there. Anyways, this is my 34th knife I've made. And, well, again, I'm located in the U.S., so I put that on there. And I got the 3 positions. Got this one of my best ones, of course. It's even there, where the back spring's even with the scales. It's even in half stop. And it's even enclosed. And the walk and talk of it is nice. It's nice smooth. It's probably what I'd consider a moderate pull, because it's not easy, but it's not hard. It snaps into the half stop nice. And it snaps shut nice. And this one, I am proud to say, I got the blade in there nice and centered. I'm telling you what, that's so disappointing when a feller pins one together and he thinks everything's nice and flat, and the blade is sitting in there crookeder than a dog's hind leg, like my last one. I was a smidge disappointed, I'll not lie. But anyways, this one, it turned out real nice. I'm quite pleased, especially for an amateur like me. But anyways, this is a look at my 34th handmade pocket knife. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and y'all have a good evening. Talk to you later.